Hello everyone, the Angry Critic here. I'm here to review the last two episodes of Dexter New Blood, episode 2 and 3, which is, episode 2 is called, The Storm of Fuck, and episode 3 is called Smoke Signals. So, these last two episodes, they explore Dexter's relationship with Harrison, his son, who he hasn't seen since 10 years ago, since he abandoned him from the season 8 finale with Hannah McKay. It's revealed that Hannah McKay is dead, which I could kill less about because I hate Hannah McKay. And it's revealed she died from cancer a few years ago, and that Harrison wind up in a bunch of foster homes. So apparently he found Dexter with the name, who has the name Jim Lindsay or something, through like an Instagram picture, and he's been looking for him since. And well, they kind of reunite to get to know each other a bit, and I think kind of like how they reviewed what happened to Hannah, why he wasn't with her, even though I don't like her at all. But I like how it seemed like Harrison kind of resents Dexter for abandoning him, and gives him an attitude sometimes, and just he's kind of doesn't he just Dexter doesn't reveal exactly why he abandoned him, but he kind of hinted it was because it was his fault that his actual mother Rita died and his aunt Deb died, which is true, but he doesn't really. Appearing that it's revealed that he wrote a letter for Hannah McKay for Harrison to read, just in case if he showed dark tendencies. And when Harrison doesn't seem to know what the hell is all that about, but Dexter says that the reason why he abandoned him is because he felt like he was better off without him. He was going through demons at the time, and that he was, well, a possible danger to him and Hannah, so he abandoned them for their own good, as he put. So, throughout the episode, they investigate with the disappearance of Matt, who killed the white deal from the end of the first episode, and that they conveniently decide to camp around at Dexter's cabin because that's where I guess where the area where they believe Matt disappeared. So Dexter's kind of trapped right now. Like it's revealed at the end of the first episode that he left some blood behind on the snow. So, which is Matt's blood, so you had to clean all that up. And Harrison doesn't know. But so they're they're camping around, they're looking for evidence. Harrison gets to know Dexter's new girlfriend, whose name is Sheriff Angela Bishop, which is her daughter is Andre, I think. Harrison kind of goes a bond with her, and and Dexter reveals to his girlfriend that he has a son, who he hadn't seen in a decade, and apparently she kind of accepts it because she knows, which is kind of interesting that she accepted it and not went off about him for keeping secrets from her because they've been dating for a while. Because she kind of knew he has secrets from the start. He had stuff that he liked to keep private in his life. So she kind of accepts it, and he's even glad to meet his son. And she said she seems to be looking forward of Harrison getting to know her daughter Andre. So this, as an investigator, episode 2, it was a pretty slow episode. There was really not much to say. It did introduce a few new things, like these last 2 episodes kind of build up this mysterious new villain, where we don't really see his face, don't know what he looks like, what's his name, but uh, it could be but we see him. He like locked a girl in his basement or his shed, underground shed or something, and he make it look like a hotel room. And this girl seems to think she was in a hotel room, but she realizes she's locked in, and well, she's trapped. And I don't know what is this guy up to, but in episode 3, this is gonna be spoilers of episode 2 and 3, so you haven't watched those last 2 episodes, don't watch this video. But episode 3, he lets her go, and she makes a 1 foot, and he gets a sniper rifle with a laser pointer, and he shoots her in cold blood. And then later, we see him drain her blood from her body, and we don't know why he's doing this. We don't know who this guy is, and I think he could be like a new big villain or something, which is an interesting idea, what they might do with. But yeah, so episode 2, it kind of just explore Dexter and Harrison's kind of strained father and son relationship. The ghost of Dub is furious at Dexter for letting Harrison back into his life. Call him, you psycho sick of fuck. And she starts, like, she just jumps out his window, smashes it. It's in Dexter's head, so of course he's not seeing. No, so it's not really happening. But she's like starts to strangle him and like shove a blood, I think, up his mouth or something. Like she just goes berserk, and she kind of just bitches him out, lays into him for doing this, and insane how she's gonna fuck, how Dexter's gonna fuck over Harrison's life, which we can look at, which is might very likely happen. Look at Dux in season 2. Look at Ugrita in season 7. Look at Rita or Deb herself. Like Jesus Christ. I don't know. Like he got Rita killed in season 4 for hunting the Trinity kill out. He got Dux killed because he was investigating him and find out he was the Bay Harbor butcher, and his British psycho girlfriend killed him because since he had Dux locked up in some cabin place. And Deb, she got shot because Saxon shot her, and she went into a coma, likely for the rest of her life. And now, and Dexter ends up pointing her down to pull her out of her misery. I mean, if Dexter gets Harrison's life screwed over, that'll be unforgiving to watch. I'm just hope, but who knows what will happen? What's going to happen with Harrison? He was going to get killed, arrested, or something. Or maybe Harrison could be a killer himself. And that it'll be convenient for Dexter to teach him the code. We don't know what's going to happen yet. But, so apparently, what was I going to say? So the whole episode, we kind of get to know about Harrison more. He kind of resents, despite been looking for Dexter for the last couple of years. He's been sent to multiple foster families, which he's miserable with, and well, apparently, oh God, what was I gonna say? Apparently, fuck, what's I gonna say? Apparently, uh, he knows he changed his name to Jim, so he calls him Jim. Says he goes around telling everyone, "I'm Jim's son." So that was kind of funny. So throughout the whole episode, we episode episode 2 is very slow. So I'm looking at Wikipedia. So on my iPad. So oh, and it's revealed that Dexter's girlfriend's daughter is adopted, and we were kind of shown of her relationship with her, and that he was apparently apparently they Harrison and Andre and a few other teenagers volunteered to help look for Matt, the missing person they've been looking for, and I guess they slack off at some place and fool out in the party, and she grounds her for that. So, but eventually Harrison officially decides to stay with Dexter for now on. They officially officially Harrison is back in Dexter's life. So that's really episode 2. Now to move on, in episode 2, it's an okay episode. It was very slow. I think some of the interactions with Dexter of the Ghost of Deb were a bit much, but that's all I we have to say. It's just an okay episode. So I'd give it maybe a 6 out of 10. It wasn't really that great as the premiere, but episode 3, thinking was certainly better. They episode 3 it picks up more, but it's still kind of slow. But they apparently they continue to search for Matt, and Matt's father, what's his name? Caldwell. Like, it's gonna be the main antagonist. Look at his face. Well, that actor looks pissed. But he's played by Quincy Brown, who I think voice acted Mr. Krabs from SpongeBob, which is a show I don't watch anymore. But never mind that. He's Matt's father. He discovered his son's missing and that he's the prime suspect of a deer getting killed. He doesn't, but I think the police think there's a possibility that Matt could be dead, which he is. And, well, they have a some they have some they found some. Let's say I'm just looking at the recap. So they have like search dogs look around the wilderness, and like they found some blood on the area where Dexter killed Matt. So they have some like forensic guy study how the struggle happened. That maybe Matt was beaten by Dexter and no, beaten by someone because we don't know it's Dexter or Jim, and that they assume after Matt shot the deal, the person he was with was not happy, beat him up, which was did happen, and they found some blood, I believe, and they identified it later in the episode, and they discovered it is Matt's blood. So the father was upset about this, and he's shown to be kind of a dick, kind of like Matt, and he's pissed, and apparently him and Dexter's girlfriend don't get along, and they confirm to him that the blood is his son's, but they still think he could be just missing. He's like he took off, he ran away. They don't know he's dead yet. So throughout the episode, Dexter it's revealed that in episode 2, I believe, where Dexter's uh, it's revealed that Matt's body parts are hidden underneath the fire pit outside Dexter's cabin. At the end of episode 2, so in episode 3, he tries to find a way to get rid of the body parts. He tries to Dexter tries to go to like a cave where tries to go to a cave to go some hole where to dump all the body parts, but some bear attacks him and he had to run away. And so instead he ends up putting them puts them in like some factory incinerator, and completely gets rid of all Matt's body parts. So I think he's in the clear for that. So, but he, so so Dexter tries to use some of the dried blood from the bags he had from Matt's body parts, I think, and has him like tries to mislead, tries to uh, pre 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 terminate pre-terminate the tries to mislead the search dogs the police have and tries to make it look like Matt is somewhere else by mixing up the dry blood on the snow, I think, with waving around his trash bags all over the place. And apparently, throughout the episode, and that's really it, like, he gets rid of Matt's body parts and completely bones him away. So after that, we show more of his relationship with Harrison, and Harrison he tries to get Harrison to a high school, a public high school, I believe, and one of the policemen who's a wrestler assistant talks him into join wrestling, and well, wrestling, and well, while and doing that, and however, Dex on the first day of when Harrison is in high school, Dexter gets called in to tell him about the a placement exam, and he gets very high than everyone else, and the teachers believe he's cheating in a way, and he's like, "Did you cheat?" And Harrison's like, "No, you had my back, right, Jim, or something." Like he's giving him the attitude as like a punk, but I guess Harrison cat annoys me in this episode. Like I get that he's resentful, upset that his father abandoned him, but it's like you with all this way to find the father, and you just gonna act this way towards him. You could like guilt trip him here and there for leaving you. Like I get you're upset, but really. So apparently Harrison takes the exam again, and it's higher than before, and I think it was proven that he didn't cheat. So it was revealed that he was in Argentina, and his stepmom or foster mom, Hannah McKay, died of cancer a few years ago, and he lost contact from his father. So I like how when the principal, I believe, asked why we not in contact with your son, and then we cut to Deb as the principal and say, "Yeah, why didn't tell us why you abandoned your beloved son?" Yeah, some of the scenes with Deb was pretty funny in this episode. There's one scene where Dexter is debating whether how he should get rid of Matt's body parts, and Deb's like, "I got an idea," and like shove all his, and we see like a gag of her shoving all the body parts in a shredder, and all blood just gets everywhere and on the students, but they don't notice it because it's in Dexter's head, of course. And Dexter's like a bit messy or something. It was bizarre. This was bizarre and out of place, but it was funny to watch. I will admit. But apparently, throughout the episode, we of course we see more of this mysterious villain, and oh what? I'm trying to find it. Find the part where the well, of course, we see the girl getting let go by the whole kidnapper in this cabin shed place that looks like a hotel room, and he shoots her down with a rifle. We got only see his eyes when we puts on the white mask, and we still don't know who this is. My fury of who this could be. Maybe it's Jonas, the Trinity Killer's son. Because in season 6, when Dexter confronted Jonas about killing his sister and mom, everyone thought it was the Trinity Killer, but Dexter knew that it wasn't him because he killed the Trinity Killer. Awful, so maybe it could be Jonas? I don't know. But I'm just hope it'll be worth it. The surprise will be worth it when they do reveal who it is. But apparently, throughout this episode, we kind of learn more about Harrison and that he like befriends a few boys who picks on someone who's like very geeky, like I think his name was Ethan or something. He had glasses on, he's kind of a geek guy and he gets bullied all the time. And that he apparently they like trick him into having some texting romantic relationship with a girl that doesn't exist. And like Harrison tries to tell Ethan about this, that is all an act. He's being set up by the bullies, and Ethan doesn't really know him, and he's like, "Who the fuck are you? What are you fucking talking about?" Or something. And that one of them, and that he talks Ethan into like posting like a naked picture of Zach, one of the bullies, and Zach tries to beat the shit out of Ethan, and Harrison gets in the way, he protects him, but he kind of goes too far. He like chokes Zach, and he gets all creepy. He's like, "You leave him alone, or I'll do bad things to you." It was a kind of interesting scene. It seemed like Harrison is starting to show some dark tendencies, which was kind of an intense scene. If do wonder if it's going to reveal that it was Harrison that no, it's Harrison that Harrison has a dark passion show throughout, like how Dexter has, like father and son, or like he has some symptoms of sociopathic like behavior. Maybe he could be a sociopath too. After all, at the end of season 4, he witnessed his mom getting killed by the Trinity kill at the end of season 4, kind of like how Dexter saw his mom getting chopped out with a chainsaw. But Harrison was a baby back then, so he probably won't remember it. But who knows? It could have done something to him without him even realizing it. So I just hope they don't just drop that after that. I'm hoping to like continue that more of the episode, no, more of the season of Harrison possibly having a dog pasture or dog tendencies like Dexter has. So like I like how Harrison defends a guy from getting bullied and he protects him, but he does it in a kind of murderous or creepy way by choking one of the bullies like that. And well, we get a scene of Harrison's love interest Andre. They like I think they're driving home when school is over and the car breaks down and Harrison goes to go find help and Andre's met by a guy named Olsen, which from episode 1 there was a scene where Dexter witnesses a angry mob because he was like Olsen is this rich asshole, this billionaire who's opening a new business, a new shop. I forgot what kind of shop it was, but he's not liked by the entire town, and that he's I guess his shop is somehow infecting the environment, and that Audrey can't stand him. I forgot why he went Cholo, but maybe Olsen is the white mask guy. But who knows? Maybe it's Batista, Kren, or Bazooka. Nah, that's kind of a stretch. I do wonder if we're gonna see him again in this season or not. I do wonder if Dexter is gonna come back to Florida, Miami, or something. But it's revealed that they're putting the deal's corpse that Matt shot in the first episode, and they're like butchering it for some reason in some butcher shop, and they're like Andre and Harrison are not satisfied with this, but how they're handling it. Why were they? Were they going to eat the deal's body? Why were they butchering it? Was it expressed it was illegal that to hunt some type of deals without some kind of permit? And that scene was kind of weird, but eventually Dexter kind of makes up a Harrison a bit, and Harrison starts to call him dad, and Dexter in his mind's like, wow. And that was it. That was a kind of nice moment. So again, not much to say about the whole thing with Harrison and Dexter in this episode. It just showed some tension, but they seem to be opening up to each other a little more. Although I feel like Dexter should have like a million questions right now about how Hannah, how he was to him, and how was his life in Argentina, and how did Hannah got canceled. But yeah, I felt there should have been more than that. But yeah, it's not perfect, I guess, but it's still good to watch. And the last thing, the the cliffhanger this episode leaves is Dexter runs into Matt's father, Coach. He's all drunk. He's at a ball place. He's like all happy and partying. He's like, this is not right. He doesn't seem to be grieving over his son's presumed death. And he says that I met my son. I talked to him on the phone. He's alive. And Dexter is like, that's great. That's great. You know your son's alive, but he knows. Guess he killed Matt. He knows that's not possible. And then he went as far as to say that he talked to his son on the face cam on his phone. And Dexter's like blinks his eyes like, what? And he's like, no, Dexter. So it seems like so Dexter is suspicious here. Like, how could he have talked to his son Matt if he's dead? Who was he? Is Colt making this up? How 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 could he confuse with someone like Matt unless it's someone pretending to be Matt or something? But he said it was on Facecam, and someone must have faked his voice. So, what's going on here? Maybe Coach is schizophrenic. Maybe he's dreaming. Who knows? This episode, it was certainly better than episode 2. I like the big, interesting cliffhanger they left with Coach of claiming to see his son when we know that's not what happened. So who knows what they're gonna do with this? Who knows if he's Colt is actually right in the head? I'm interested to see if it's gonna go. But yeah, more stuff to talk about. More. Oh, it's revealed that a wildlife camera in the woods detect Dexter, but it's all filtered. They can't see his face, so we don't know if they don't know it's Dexter. But Dexter's all freaked out. He's like, who wonder who this? But yeah, there's a lot more to say to this episode. I still think the premiere was the best, but this was definitely better than episode 2. So I'm probably gonna give this episode a 8 out of 10, which is smoke signals. Much better than episode 2, much more faster pace. So this was a more decent episode, and I enjoyed it. Watched it last night. I enjoyed it, and I can't wait for episode 4, which is going to be H is for Hero. So Tell me what you think about this episode, folks. Don't forget to like, subscribe, or dislike. Don't forget to comment what you think about the last two episodes, and who do you think is the white mask guy, and what do you think if Colt is telling the truth if he really thought he saw his son at face cam on his phone? I'd like to hear that. Leave your thoughts on my comments below, and thanks for watching my reviews. Bye.